Hello, potato. Here we are just a few days into the new year, and I'm all ready for a tea break. And so today we're going to check out from J-Way, not to be confused with J-Basket, J-Way Boba Fruity Flavor Passion Fruit Green Tea, artificially flavored J-Way local flavor. I'm not sure local to where, so not local to here, but local to somewhere, wherever J-Way is. Now, I don't remember when I picked this up or where I picked this up. I don't know if it was Walmart or Five Below. I feel like it might have been Five Below. Local to Taiwan, apparently. And I picked it up sometime last year. And now it's not J-Basket. J-Basket was the one that made those actually quite good boxed boba milk teas. This is going to be a totally different thing. I suspect, unfortunately, these are going to be kind of like those nasty crystal boba, not the like popping kind, because they're in an unrefrigerated box and you microwave them. So I'm not sure how long ago I picked this up, but it's not out of date yet. It's good until April 4th of this year. It looks pretty straightforward. You microwave the boba, you heat up some water, you get some ice, you stir it all together, and you drink it. I mean, I feel like these are going to be those crystal boba that I don't like. Even when I've had them fresh, I haven't particularly cared for them. It's not just because they come out of those canned drinks. I've had some from actual tea shops and didn't care for them there either. But yeah, so we're going to microwave the boba. Let's see what we have here. Then we'll go through the instructions. Let's take a look at what's in the box. Let's take the train down to J-Way and see what we get here. There's actually servings for 3 people in here. Yes, we have our fruity boba, which it does look like that crystal stuff. I mean, maybe the fact that it's fruity instead of meant to be like brown sugar, maybe that'll make a difference. But it really was more of a texture thing with those to me. You get 3 paper straws, and wow, those are... I'm used to the plastic ones, or plasticky ones you get in the J-Basket stuff. Those are not great. And 3 packets of passion fruit tea. So we're gonna go heat some water up. We're gonna microwave this. We need 2 ounces of hot water, 7 ounces of ice, and then 2 more ounces of hot water to make ourselves... I guess we don't need to leave all 3 of these out, do we? I could put the ones I'm not going to use today back. Keep that, I guess. And in the box, back in. There we go. Let's look at the actual, let's look at nutrition and stuff. There's no words on here to speak of, but we do have 200 calories per serving, less than a gram of protein, no sodium, that's always nice. Fruity boba, water, tapioca starch, fructose, modified corn syrup. Got sweetened green tea in there, passion fruit juice powder, green tea powder. Keep away from small children. Yeah, there's no words, nothing to read on this one, so I guess let's take a trip down the J-Way. I'm gonna go microwave our boba. We just nuke that for only 18 seconds. That's considerably less than the well, I guess that's frozen, isn't it? I was gonna say that's less than the brown sugar boba that we normally microwave, but that stuff is frozen and this is not. If boba's not chew after 18 seconds, microwave for 5 seconds longer at a time until the desired consistency. So I meant to like eat one of these each time I take them out of the microwave to see if it's chewy enough. I don't care for that. Or you can boil it for 180 seconds. Well, you know, I am boiling water already, but I'm not boiling stuff in it. I'm just going to boil it. So yeah, I'm gonna go heat up some water and then we'll come back and fill that cup up with fruity flavor, passion fruit green tea. So I'm gonna be right back. And I am back from the kitchen. We've got 4 ounces by volume of fresh out of the kettle water, maybe tiny, just the tiniest bit over. 7 ounces by weight of ice, and our microwaved fruity boba. Now I did put this in a little bit longer. I did it for 20 seconds initially, not 18, because 18 just seemed like a weird time to me. And then it felt like the ones at the top here were not as squidgy as the ones at the bottom. So I did give it another 5 like it says to do, and it feels feels pretty squishy now. So hopefully that'll be good. So yeah, we have everything we need now to make ourselves a fruity flavor passion fruit green tea. Now, yeah, I'm not a big passion fruit person, so hopefully this will be good. So we need we microwaved, we prepared water, so we need to put 2 ounces of the water into the cup. Oh, there we go. Have to kind of eyeball that a little bit. And that's about 1 ounce. And I put a little more than 2 ounces in, but that's fine. It's all gonna be the same at the end. Pour in the packet of tea powder into the cup and mix until powder is dissolved. So basically we're like making a slurry here to add everything else to, which that's kind of like I make hot chocolate or stuff too, or Nesquik, is to put a little bit of powder in and get it like nice and dissolved and then add the rest. Well, it definitely smells fruity and definitely can smell that mango. It smells a little bit of wee. A little bit like mango high chews. So yeah, it does smell nice and fruity and very, let's just try a little bit of that powder on its own. Not as sweet as I thought it would be. I thought it would be like overly sweet. It's really not. It's actually got a little tartness to it. I can taste the mango flavor, but it's not super overpowering. I thought it'd be stronger. I'm actually kind of surprised and pleased by that. All right, put in our powder and give it a stir until it's all nice and dissolved. I think I still see stuff in the bottom there. Like, say, is it done? But I think I still see grains. All right, I think we're clear now. That's a color that says you need to drink more water. That's what that is. All right, put that to the side. And next we add our 7 ounces of ice and then we stir it again. What about the boba? When do we put in the boba? Oh, I guess put the boba in last, okay. Next we add our ice. Now so much as I can actually get into the cup instead of onto the table. By Jove, I got it all. That's amazing. I didn't expect that. And then give it another stir. Okay, so the first thing we can see here is that, oh, I did make a mess though. First thing we can see here is that I did definitely use too large of a glass for this. I could have gone with something much smaller. All right. And then we add the last 2 ounces of water on top of that and stir it one more time. Well, actually, not one more time because we're going to stir it again after that, aren't we? Stir it again. So yeah, I could definitely use a much smaller glass. It probably says on here how much this actually makes. But you do want to make sure you get stirred up because you want to make sure you get all that tea cooled down. That's always the thing when you buy it from a tea shop is you gotta give that a shake, but sometimes it still isn't enough to get it all nice and cold. Then pour the boba in the cup and serve with a straw. Wait for 3 minutes before consuming. Oh, that's for more chewy boba. I guess let it firm back up from the cold. So there is some syrup in here too, it looks like. Let's see if we can, oh well, it stuck to my finger. I guess we'll try a boba on its own. It's not the crystal boba. It does have the consistency of a normal, like to me normal, I mean, what do I know? But what I consider normal boba orb, that's interesting. I thought there was syrup in here, but apparently not. I guess it's just, they look all gelatinous together, but they're not actually forming a syrup. All right. And then give it one more stir. Get all that boba in there. And again, you want to cool it down as well. Get more of that ice melted. And I'm not going to worry about the 3 minutes thing because I don't care if the boba's more chewy. It's going to be, it was fine the way it was. I just had that one. So I'm not super concerned about that. So now we just need to add our paper straw. And yeah, I don't think I'll be using this straw for these straws for the rest of this. I have proper like metal straws. And I mean, it still works. It's not too big for the glass. Or rather, the glass isn't too big for it, but by just barely. All right, let's give it a try first. Well, it smells like the powdered tea did. That's to be expected. It looks the part. I mean, that does look like an iced tea. A little orangey maybe, a little more orangey than brown, but you can see the boba down on the bottom. Let's try some of the tea just on its own first. Very strong. Oddly, it seems stronger in tea form than it did just having the powder on its own. It's not bad. It's better than I thought it would be. It's not overly sweet. It's actually a little tartness to it. It's not bad. Would I get it again? I don't know, but I mean, I certainly don't regret trying it. Let's try some with the boba. No, the boba don't need to be chewier than that. I will say the boba don't seem to have much flavor on their own. They don't taste of anything on their own. It totally is just a textural thing. But the texture is right, and that's the thing that pleases me actually the most. I was fully expecting this is going to be that crystal boba stuff that I don't like, that comes in like the canned things like Lady Boba. Or again, I've had it fresh in tea shops as well, where they put that crystal boba in and it just tastes like you're eating a sodden Super Ball. And this isn't like that at all. This does actually taste like, or feel like, the brown sugar boba that comes in like from Boba Bam and comes in, you know, your basic normal default boba that you get in the tea shop. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily normal in the lands where this is originated from, but it's kind of what qualifies as the default here, at least in my experience. Everything's always in my experience. I try not to speak to other cultures definitively. So if ever it sounds like I am, just assume I'm not. So now to look at the package, no, the package is like bright yellow and shows way more boba. I mean, like, maybe if you made the whole packet in one glass, this whole box, then it would look like that. But it's a lot better than I thought it would be. I think they had more than one flavor, and I think I picked this one because it was the green tea, which seemed like the least off-putting to me. I think they had 2 or 3 different flavors though. So maybe I'll go back and if I can figure out where I got it from. Then I think it was Five Below, but I know Walmart's been carrying more of this stuff. I saw the J Basket ones in there recently. So no more having to go to the import store to buy the J Basket boba if I want it. Yeah, that's not bad. Now I don't know how much caffeine we're actually going to have in here. I mean, it does say green tea. Green tea is listed in the ingredients. Honestly, I think I could add maybe a little more ice to this to water it down, because it's a very strong tea flavor. It's a very strong fruity flavor. It doesn't actually taste that much of tea. I don't get a green tea flavor really at all out of it, but it's a very strong fruity flavor. I could dilute it a little bit more, maybe add some more ice in or something to just soften that flavor a bit, but it's a nice strong flavor. If you like a strong flavor, making it with just the 4 ounces of water and 7 ounces of ice might well be perfect for you. It's maybe a little strong for me. It's stronger than I thought it would be, which is not a bad thing. I mean, that's something that's more flavorful, because you can dilute it more. I can make it less flavorful by adding more stuff. I can't make it more flavorful by taking stuff away if the instructions told me to put in too much water. So I definitely would follow the instructions first and see what you think, and then you can modify as need be to your personal tastes. But it's not overly sweet, which is nice. The boba's got the right texture, which is nice. And even though it's not a flavor combination I would normally go to, it says passion fruit. I kept saying it tastes and smells of mango. Is there mango in it? Or do I just not know what passion fruit tastes like? Passion fruit juice powder. Yeah, I know I kept saying mango. This is passion fruit, so I don't know. Because it tastes like a mango haichu to me. Maybe it's a flavor I'm not familiar enough with that they just taste the same to me. That's weird. My taste buds are not always the most reliable anyhow, though. Anyways, it's better than I thought it would be. It's a perfectly good tea break. Little ice, little water, little microwaving, and you have yourself... I mean, if I got this at a store, I wouldn't be, like, surprised or disappointed. So I guess that's a win. That's a success all the way around. I wish it had been something like maybe like a different kind of green tea flavor, not fruity or not that kind of fruity. But I'll check back. I'll go back and look at Five Below and Walmart and see if they have other ones by this. I'm gonna figure out where I got this from, because I honestly don't remember. But I'm pretty sure it was not one of the import stores. But that's it. Our tea break is now up and over. We've probably gone actually a little bit too long for a tea break. So if you found it all interesting or entertaining, if you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.